Hello. In this tutorial we will show you how to use the Advanced Page Numbers feature, found in Step 1, of the PDF Index Generator program. This feature will help you define the real page numbers of your book, to set right page numbers for its index terms, in the program. Our program works just like Adobe Reader in detecting the page numbers of any book. If a PDF book has its page numbers programmatically defined inside it when the book was designed, then Adobe Reader will show them right. If they're not programmatically defined right when the book was designed, then Adobe Reader will show Arabic numbers for all the book pages, even if there were actually Roman numbers in the book. Let's see this in action. This book has 226 pages. The first 7 pages have no page numbers, as they're startup pages. You can notice here in Adobe Reader that it displays no page numbers for those pages. Starting from page number 8 till page number 15 in the book we have Latin page numbers. As you can see here, Adobe Reader is able to display the Latin numbers successfully, which means the page numbers were defined right when this book was designed. Starting from page number 16 in the book till the end of the book we have Arabic numbers. 1, 2, 3, etc. Adobe Reader also displays those numbers right here. Since this book has all its page numbers programmatically defined right when the book was designed, PDF Index Generator should be able to detect its page numbers right, like Adobe Reader did. Now let's index this book using PDF Index Generator and check the detected page numbers. In Step 1 we will select the book to index. Then we will click the Advanced Page Numbers link. The program will start processing the book. It tries to detect its page numbers. When done, the page numbers window will appear. The program has detected that the first 7 pages of the book have no numbers, so it has left 7 empty lines here. Then pages from page number 8 till page number 15 have Latin numbers. Then from page 16 till the end of the book it displays Arabic numbers. This is all right, and that's exactly the same as Adobe Reader displays. It's important to understand the 2 sections in this table. The left-hand side represents a counter for the number of pages in your book. You can't edit this section. This will always appear as 1, 2, 3, etc., till the last page in your book. The right-hand side is the editable section. It represents the real page numbers that appear in your book, whether they are Arabic numbers, Latin numbers, or whatever. The program will use the page numbers specified in this section to set the location of your index terms. It's also important to understand this green label. It says here that I have defined 226 page numbers out of 226 pages found in my book. So this is correct. What if I modified the page numbers and deleted the last page number here? It will now say that I have defined only 225 page numbers out of 226 pages found in my book. This is wrong, and the program doesn't accept this, so this counter here appears in red color. And if I try to click the Save button, it will show an error explaining this to me. I must define the number of the remaining page. So I will add the missing number once again in a new line. Now the counter becomes green once again, as I have added the missing number. Now I will show you another edition of the same book in Adobe Reader, but this one has no page numbers programmatically defined for it when the book was designed, so you could notice the difference. If you check the page numbers defined at the bottom of each page, you will see it looks exactly as the previous book. The first 7 pages have no page numbers. Page 8 till page 15 have Latin numbers. Then Arabic numbers from page 16 till the end of book. But if you look at Adobe Reader numbers here, you will notice that it uses Arabic numbers here from the first page of the book till the last page. As we have mentioned before, this is because this edition of the book has no page numbers programmatically defined for it when this book was designed. Now, let's index this book using PDF Index Generator, to see its page numbers. In step 1 we will select this book to index it. Then we will click the Advanced Page Numbers link. As you can see here, the program behavior is just like Adobe Reader. It has set the page numbers as Arabic numbers, from 1 till 226. If we try to click the Detect button here, the program will try detecting the page numbers of the book once again, but it shows this failure message, as there are no page numbers programmatically defined for it. As advised here, we will have to modify those numbers manually to get right page numbers for our index terms in that book. Since we have 7 empty page numbers at the beginning of the book, we will step before page number 1 here and leave 7 empty lines. We will then write Latin numbers from page 8 till page 15. Then we have Arabic numbers starting from 1 till the end of book, which is page 226. We will go to the end of this list and delete all extra defined numbers here until page number 226 on the left hand side. Notice how this counter label here became green now. This means we have successfully defined all page numbers of this book, and now we can save the changes made. So that's how we define the real numbers of any book inside PDF Index Generator. We're now sure that we will get right page numbers for our index terms in the final book index. One last thing to mention, is how to define the page numbers of the book programmatically, if it wasn't defined yet. This can be done using any PDF editor, like Adobe Acrobat. Let's open the second edition of our book using Adobe Acrobat. Show the thumbnails for this book. Right-click any page, then click Number Pages. Through this small window you can programmatically define the page numbers of your book. We advise doing this so your book would then be reader-friendly, and our program will then detect its page numbers automatically as you have seen. We hope we have given you a good start to using the Advanced Page Numbers feature. That's the end of this tutorial. Thank you.